So it seems like for the last 9 or 10 months, Rockstar's main focus in GTA Online has been racing, and that's cool, I'm not complaining about it. And before you guys in the comment section mention it, yes, I know I haven't uploaded in almost a month. It's because for the last week I've been sick. I've been trying to get a video out, trust me, I've been sick. That's why my voice sounds kind of fucked and there's no bass in it right now. But regardless of that, Rockstar's main focus for the last 9 months since July of 2016 has been racing, and since then we've gotten a couple updates in between, like the bikers update and then the import export update, and then we got the cunning stunts special vehicle circuit after that, which was just recently. And there's nothing wrong with that. These updates have been really good. If you pay attention to the history of GTA Online updates, you see that Rockstar listened to the community and they pay attention. They keep a closer eye on the community than you guys actually think. Players wanted lowriders. They gave us lowriders part 1 and part 2. Players wanted a bikers update. They gave us a bikers update. The whole biker community came together and made a petition, got like 15 or 20,000 signatures, and Rockstar made a bikers update. For the people that say petitions are useless, ultimately they are useless, but in this case, it actually worked. It actually brought attention to it, and Rockstar decided to make a bikers DLC. And a lot of people have been asking for racing DLC, and we've been getting that. That's why we have stunt races and special vehicle stunt races with the Runner 2000 and the Voltic. Now, personally, I hate the special vehicle races. I don't care for racing in general that much in GTA Online. But that doesn't mean that the racing updates have been bad. In fact, the stunt races have brought back a lot of life into GTA Online. And in fact, if it wasn't for the stunt races, I probably wouldn't have been playing GTA Online as much as I have. Because it gave you a reason to come back to the game and try it out. What is this new stunt race? I have to try it out. In fact, I believe it was so successful that now Forza is trying to copy Rockstar's formula, and they're making their own stunt race DLC for Forza Horizon 3. It's called the Hot Wheels Pack. That's how successful Cunning Stunts was. And I was kind of hesitant to make this video at first because I figured if Red Dead Redemption 2 doesn't get delayed, which, let's be honest, it probably will. It's a Rockstar title. It would be weird if it didn't get delayed. But if the game doesn't get delayed and comes out in fall this year, then what I'm talking about right now will be null and void because I doubt that Rockstar will be making any more DLCs after gun running. I feel like that would be the last major update, and they stopped supporting GTA Online with major updates once Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out because that would be their main focus, because it's their new horse, you know what I mean? But assuming that it will get delayed because it's a Rockstar title, of course it's going to get delayed. If I had to guess, it'd probably be delayed till like spring of 2018. Then obviously Rockstar will have to make money some other way in the meantime, and the only way they can do that is with making DLCs, because let's be honest, shark cards are a double-edged sword. There's been many discussions about it on YouTube. In fact, in my podcast, there's been many discussions about it. On one hand, you get free DLC because of shark cards. There was no way you'd ever get free DLC if it wasn't for shark cards. But on the other hand, you have these really expensive vehicles, and they've drip feed the vehicles rather than putting them all out at once to entice players to buy a shark card rather than grinding heist or something for hours on end. It's a double-edged sword, but it works, and it worked flawlessly for Grand Theft Auto Online. Rockstar have made tons of money off shark cards. And I know I've complained about the import-export payouts in the past and all that, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's not that hard to make money in GTA Online, it's just very time-consuming. However, if you are able to do the Colonel Mastermind challenge one time and get that 10 to 12 million, you can use some of that money to invest in certain things like the import-export business, even though I don't care for the payouts that much. A crate warehouse or a biker businesses like cocaine and meth. So it's hard to get money, but once you have money, you can invest it into other businesses in the game to make money. Which brings me to the next DLC, gun running. Now, gun running sounds cool, even though we don't have much information on it. Obviously, we're going to be running guns and smuggling weapons. I doubt it's going to be anything like in single player, because gun running in single player isn't that fun, let's be honest. You're just flying planes and driving dune buggies around. It'll probably be more than that. In fact, you'll probably be able to raid other players' stashes. However, I feel like that this next update is going to militarize GTA Online even more. Because let's face it, GTA Online has been great, but there's a lot of bad things in free mode, or in the game in general, like sniper dancing. But sniper dancing has been a thing since the game came out November, I think it was of 2014, when the current gen versions came out. So that's been the game since the beginning. However, they've added things, like for instance, bulletproof helmets, the marksman rifle, the homing launcher, hydras, armored insurgents. Things like this ruin free mode for a lot of players, including me, because you want to just go in free mode and hang out, maybe have a drive-by with someone. But what's the point if they can just lock onto you with a homing launcher? Or just reverse in an insurgent and chuck sticky bombs at you, and you can't do shit about it because their insurgent takes like 6 rockets to kill. It really does ruin free mode. However, to bring life back to free mode and get people on the ground out of the insurgents into cars, I feel like after gun running, they should make an update that a lot of people have been asking for, a tuners update, a street racing update. And Rockstar is no stranger to street racing. They made the Midnight Club series. Midnight Club LA was an amazing game. Sadly, Rockstar San Diego said they would never make another Midnight Club again. However, if the GTA Online dev team bring in some of the Midnight Club LA developers from Rockstar San Diego to come together and make a big Street Racers update for GTA Online, that would be the best update in the history of GTA Online, I believe. It would be bigger than Heist. Just imagine, you're sitting there in free mode, you have the impromptu race option. Imagine if that race option was actually useful and you can make like bets of like up to like 10k, 20k, even 50k, depending on how many racers there are. And you can just street race right there from free mode and the new tuner cars that they release. But then another player in his personal police vehicle gets an alert, and he gets an alert to chase after you guys because you guys are doing an illegal street race. He can call for backup, deploy spike strips, and it won't be a shitfest people chucking sticky bombs and shooting at you when you're chasing you, because they'd have an incentive to do a non-lethal takedown with the taser, because if they do that, they'd be able to bust you, arrest you, and confiscate the betting money and get like 50k, 20k for busting the racers. I feel like this can work out great. You can even have pink slip races. If you win someone's pink slip, you can keep their car, put it into your import-export business and sell it through there. There's just so many ways this can go. And we've seen certain people make trailers like this. The biggest one I know is from GTA Y's guy, Robin. He's a cool dude, by the way. He made his Tuners and Outlaws DLC trailer. It got 1.7 million views. Amazing trailer. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down in the description below. Another guy, I think his name was like GTA VII or something. That's what it was anyway. But he did make his own fan-made trailer for a street racing update. And that trailer was actually pretty cool too. So there's been chatter about a street racing update for a long time. Not as much chatter as a bikers update, because the community hasn't really gotten together to talk about it and ask Rockstar for it, but there's been enough chatter for it to be a real thing. And this can be a real thing because Rockstar have the assets for it. If you remember, sometime last year, an artist that used to work on Rockstar games, Josimar, released some stuff on his portfolio, including some images of the beta stages of GTA Online, as well as GTA 5 and GTA 4 and some other Rockstar titles. And in these images, we've seen that in GTA Online, in some sort of alpha or beta stage, Rockstar was actually planning to add a cops and crooks mode so players can play as cops and bust other players that are crooks. We don't know why they removed this, but the assets are there. It wouldn't be that hard for Rockstar to include this. Everything is there. We have the import-export DLC. All they need to do is add some tuner cars, allow players to store police vehicles, and buy the taser. And it'd be great. It really would. The assets are all there. Rockstar wants to make their main focus in GTA Online about racing. That's fine. Do what you want, dude. But if you're making it about racing, make it about something that you've done before that is successful. Street racing. Everybody loves street racing. Stunt races are great, but everyone loves street racing. Especially if you have other players chasing you as the police, trying to do a non-lethal takedown on you. That would be really, really fun. Hell, they can even have regular races, like the stunt race. We have to host it from the pause menu, and all of you guys are racing together, and then some AI cops try to bust you. There's so many different ways this can go. It would be an amazing DLC idea. Now, I see that since Rockstar announced the gun running update, it seems like Rockstar is straying away from the racing aspect of GTA Online. Maybe they'll come back to it, I don't know. But there's been such a heavy focus on racing, they should really put it towards something that would be successful. Because Midnight Club LA is one of the funnest games I've ever played. I feel like what's missing in the modern day of racing games is a racing game based on street racing with police that chase you. Need for Speed 2015, they tried it, but it was a garbage game. The game wasn't fun. The AI was rubber band. The police were easy to escape. Honestly, if someone like Rockstar made a street racing DLC, or if someone like Microsoft made a Forza Horizon 4, but it was street racing like LA or something, or Texas somewhere, and they added police to it that would chase you, that'd make the game, that would be a bestseller, because we haven't had a game like that in forever. I feel like the last good street racing game we had where the police chase you was like Need for Speed Carbon or Midnight Club LA. Anyways, that's just my thoughts on Rockstar's focus on racing. They've been focusing on it a lot the last 9 or 10 months. I'd like to see it go down somewhere that's actually, fun. That'll get people out of their Insurgents and Hydras, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And by the way, if you guys want to know why I'm not uploading or when I will upload, Twitter is a feature. There's been a lot of people asking if I'm dead or something. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll see I tweet why I'm not posting. Just tweet me on Twitter. Or Discord. You can talk to me on Discord, either one. And before I end this video, I want to tell you guys about something. I know it's kind of fucking gay. I always thought that YouTuber merch is kind of gay and scummy. I don't know why. I don't know why it just has that sort of like stigma to it for me. But I wanted to make a funny little inside joke t-shirt that I can wear in videos, so I made a Godzilla teeth t-shirt.
Fan out there, this is King Alice HD. You already know. Big teeth! Ah, my teeth is huge. You saw his teeth though? Holy shit! It's Godzilla. It's Godzilla. Yo, you gotta give Godzilla teeth back, alright? That's one thing. Can you please give the Godzilla, can you please give the man his teeth back? Holy shit. When I was watching his teeth, did I?
Thanks to the boy Lackatask. Shout out to him, even though he made a Rule 34 picture of me. We have a tiny little cartoon Godzilla with giant teeth and a Yankees hat. I thought it's pretty funny, so I made 2 shirts, one with a caption, one without. If you want to buy one, links in the description below, since TeePublic's having some kind of sale where it's like $14 a shirt or something. I would wear mine in a video, but it hasn't gotten here yet. I'm still waiting for it to come in the mail. So if you really do want one, you can click the link in the description below and go buy one. It would really help me out. I'm not making too much, making like $2 to $3 commission, but it helps me out since I'm not making any money on YouTube since the whole advertiser fiasco, because obviously my videos aren't advertiser friendly. I talk about rated M games and I cuss and shit. Also, the links to those trailers I was talking about is down below. If you haven't seen GTA Wise Guy's trailer or his channel, go check it out. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for 50k subscribers. That is fucking ridiculous. I love you guys. And I will see you all in the next one.